good, my Regal kings and queens? Welcome to Zed Regal Mindset. This is the place where the mindset, it always matters. And this is part 2 of a 10-part series. And we're going to call this one the crash that changed everything. Crash that changed everything. It was mad. Now, my quote is we have to look on the bright side because things could be worse. And that's true. You know what I mean? You see a lot of stuff going on around us daily, and it makes me give thanks for where I am because I know there's someone always worse off than where I'm at. You understand? So let's kick it off. When I was in London, this time I was living in Brixton. See, I was crossing the road and unfortunately I was knocked over by a car. See, I remember hitting the floor, trying to get up, fell back down, realized my leg was broke. So all I could do was wait for the ambulance to come. You know what I mean? Thing is, you can't control what happens. You can only deal with it in the moment. And that's what I did. Wait for the ambulance to come. I was surrounded by a lot of people. As a result of that operation, I ended up having multiple operations, about 6, 7, 8 operations to rectify the initial break, which left me with a physical imbalance. It was, I don't know. The doctor was offering me one of those raised up shoe boots from early, like when I was a teen. And I remember when I was at primary school, this young brother called Patel had the boot. People used to take the mick out of him. You know what I mean? Until one day I saw him barling about it and I thought, the empath in me came out. And I was like, you know what? That's not cool. I'm not going to make fun of that person no more because I felt his pain. So when my Harley Street doctor was telling me that I'm going to have one of them boots, oh my gosh, I felt it was like a mini piece of karma going on. You know what I mean? Obviously, I said no. Oh, well, I mean, I said yes because it was part of what I needed. But in my mind, I was like, oh, hell no. I ain't wearing that. I ain't going to get no women with that ugly boot on, and them time there, they weren't pretty. And they're still not pretty now. Anyway, I digress. The doctor told me I'd be in a wheelchair before the age of 40. And this time now, I don't even think I was like 12, 13, you know what I mean? Luckily for me, luckily for most young people, we have a resilient mindset. You know what I mean? Things just seem to wash off us like the duck of a back. You know what I mean? We hear stuff and we just keep doing it anyway. You understand? That's the beauty of youth. You get me? We keep doing something until someone tells us that we can't, and then that starts to program us. You know what I mean? So a mindful thought is, watch your thoughts, watch the words that people say to you. Be the person that programs yourself. You understand? Anyway, this physical disability, it interrupted every area of my life, like educational, you know what I mean? Like the personal. I mean, I wouldn't even want to talk about that. It interrupted my professional. Things I wanted to do, I couldn't do. Places I wanted to go, I couldn't go because I physically couldn't stand and walk and be in that environment for too long without being in pain. You understand? Pain is a powerful teacher. You know what I mean? Like, you can be in pain and focus on the pain, and all you're going to get is more pain. But if you're in pain and you can focus on something else that helps take your mind off of that, it can be a powerful, transformative tool. You understand? To turning your pain into a passion, your pain into a purpose. You know what I mean? Or helping you overstand the steps to becoming an alchemist. Alchemist is turning one thing into something else for the highest good. You understand? And I've become that alchemist. You see me? And that's why I'm sharing my story here with you on this channel. You know what I mean? Listen to this. Pain creates resilience. Resilience created opportunities. Opportunities became my passions. And my passions became my purpose. You understand? Everything that happens to us, there's a reason for it. And if we can kind of step back, take the time to look at what's really going on, and rather look at it in a negative, pessimistic way, look at things in a way of, you know what? This has happened to me. I don't like it, but what can I take out of this? How can I grow from this? How can I learn from this and make sure it doesn't happen again? Or make sure if it happens again, I'm better equipped energetically, emotionally, mentally, verbally, whatever it is you need to be equipped for to deal with that situation. You understand? It's a mindset. It takes practice. You know what I mean? And I know you can do it because I did it. You know what I mean? And I still continue to do it every day. It's a continuous motion of self-reflection, acting it. Repeat, rinse and repeat. You do it and you keep repeating it till it becomes a habit. You understand? That is the secret to self-mastery. You see me? Good. Listen, I got a quote though before I go. Our thoughts, words and actions are the only thing that we can control. It's the only thing. You understand? Most of the time. And the root to self-mastery, it starts with under, over and inner standing. Think about that one for a minute. You done know. Big up everyone tuned in, locked in. This is part 2, seen. And remember, the mindset always matters. That's the Regal mindset. Regal love.